The Gynecologic Oncology Center in Hadassah Medical Center in Israel is a specialized center for women's cancer. We treat mostly four main gynecologic oncology diseases. Some of those cancers that I mentioned, the women's cancer, do have symptoms that we should be aware of, and if we know about them, we can go to the doctor on time and diagnose early. For instance, uterine cancer is usually diagnosed first with postmenopausal bleeding, and we should go to the doctor, the gynecologist, and he or she should probably take a biopsy and make sure it's not cancer. The biopsy is very simple, it's an office procedure. Same goes with the cervical cancer that is usually diagnosed when a woman comes with bleeding after she has sexual relations. So any bleeding after sexual relation at any age, I would suggest that this woman goes to her gynecologist, and they will look at her cervix and make sure it's not cervical cancer. There are many other reasons for bleeding. It's quite common to think that after the end of family planning, a woman doesn't have to see gynecologic anymore. However, it's not true. Actually, this is a very important part of life when a woman should see her gynecologist, and we suggest that she goes every year. Endometrial or uterine cancer, the main risk factor for that is estrogen, and after the menopause, the main organ that secretes estrogen is the fatty tissue. So keeping a normal weight, and of course sports and eating well, is one factor that can help prevent uterine cancer. We can prevent ovarian cancer if we know that we are carriers of the BRCA mutation. This can be easily tested by a blood test. Ovarian cancer used to be a death sentence, but nowadays it's not this way anymore. Luckily, we can prevent ovarian cancer by taking out the ovaries and tubes. Actually, the fallopian tubes are now considered in many cases the source of ovarian cancer. So we have to make sure that if we remove the ovaries, we also remove the fallopian tubes as part of the prevention. For cancers that are related to HPV, the human papillomavirus, such as the cervical cancer and also the vulvar cancer, there is a new hope. Actually, it should be eradicated completely, I hope, in the next, I would say, about 10 years, very short time in medicine. And all of this is thanks to the HPV vaccination. I think my main message to all women that can hear me now is to not neglect your body. Go get tested, because early testing and early diagnosis can really save your life. And I would like to thank you very much for inviting me to speak here in front of Hadassah women. I think here in Hadassah the new thing is this department, which was built last year and is very active, and we hope to bring the newest, most advanced diagnosis and treatment tools to Jerusalem.